Don't starve. We are in... Well, we are not the librarian anymore. We had a little crash. Kind of killed our save file. And suddenly we are... Ooh, hey, we are starting to go insane. So, and we're half starving. But we'll get to that. There's a reason for that. Just like everything. Mostly because I haven't been paying attention to food. Arrgh, gotta go get a heat stone. Alright, so you get to see the camp a little bit quicker. We're right outside the camp. The walls are not really there to protect us from hounds. They're there to keep the beefaloes out. So, it looks like this one is fully charged. So we'll grab that guy. And this one I'm going to have to put just a little closer. And I put it right back exactly where I grabbed it. Alright. I'll just drop it there. That one should be getting close. That one should be getting close. We'll do another log on the fire. Alright. And we're off. And we have enough materials to make a couple of things, but we need to cage some bunnies. Bunnies may not be our primary source of food, but they will end up being a very good source of warmth this winter. Right. And I did find out that you can do that. You gotta aim just below the hole now, and it will land right on the hole. So you auto-catch the bunny. Never bait your traps, it's a waste of food. Just auto-nab bunnies and you're good. But you gotta set it just below it, because it always sets it just a little bit higher than what you did. So, we'll get a bunch of traps set out here. As you can see, the base is good. I started this one, instead of making you watch me go run around and catch everything in the universe and gather up a ton of grass and everything. We did a bunch of that beforehand. That's why it's day 22 already. Winter's just basically starting. And that puts us right back to about where we were with the librarian. I think the librarian was day 16 on the last one. But, like I said, I was gathering some stuff. That way you guys didn't have to watch it. And, unfortunately, the librarian was no more shortly thereafter. So we have a bunch of traps. We're going to set those out. It is, like I said, getting to winter. As you can see, this bird here is... they factor into our plans. We're trying some new things this time. And one of those new things is... Now this is great because this bunny is now going to feed us. Hey, bunny. Yeah, it was cheap, but still, it works. Now, we'll be making some earmuffs out of the first 2 bunnies that we catch. And then, mostly we'll be spending our time collecting some grass and just getting ourselves a little healthy selection of rabbit traps up there, placed and set out so that... And most of these traps will be full tomorrow, or the end of today. So... Night's getting a little longer, day's getting a little shorter, not too bad. We also have a number of other things that we're going to be setting up this time. We're going to set up some flowers, eventually hopefully get to bee boxes, which I've never really dealt with before. And we're going to go with a bird cage, which is going to require us to take a trip into the swamp. I don't know if we'll do that during winter or if we'll wait till after winter to do that. Kind of depends. I mean, if winter stays... as dramatically boring as winter can be, I may do it during winter, just simply because winter's not a terribly exciting thing to watch. Oh, we may be eating that bunny as a morsel once we get back to camp, because right now, we are not so perfect on the food. And as you saw, I mean, the reason we're half-starved at the moment in Don't Starve the game... Oh, our heat stone ran out. Alright, well, we do have a little bit of life, so we're going to gather just a little bit of materials. Kind of run back to camp now. You know, we got perfect time to run back to camp right now. We'll go lay some more traps tomorrow. Most of these traps are going to be empty. We will check them. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to make a backup box. So we're going to take a stack of wood, we're going to take a heat stone, we're going to take maybe a rabbit or two. Here's our rabbit. And you, sir, are going to become a set of earmuffs. So we're going to take a rabbit or two, we're going to take a heat stone, we're going to get a box set up by our touchstone. And of course the reason we're going to get a box set up by our touchstone is because, apparently this provides some warmth. Uh-oh. I hear hounds. Hounds is bad. Alright. Now we are half full. We got ourselves some crops, you can see. Very nice amount of crops. We are going to get this fire up here, and we are going to need... Oh, we do have a torch. That's good. Oh, I can hear him. I can hear little feetsies. Yep, I hear him too. So we'll wait till they get here. And they're going to try and beat through our walls to get to us, which is kind of a pain. But that's okay. See the extra... Yeah, we were using the heat stones to actually provide extra radius for our light, which you can see adds quite a bit. Hopefully the puppies do not show up too soon, but I expect they will be here any time now because I don't have that on. Oh, 4 puppies. Alright, 5%. Not a problem. And we get some monster meat out of the deal. We'll need to fix that up a little bit later, but that worked out pretty well, I would say. So, let's take our monster meat. What to do with the monster meat? Do we make meatballs? Oh, we have a houndstooth. That is never a bad thing. Houndstooths are nice. Okay, we are in full-on winter, so these crops are staying exactly where they're at the moment. Alright, piggies. Oh, wait, hold on. We do need to go over here for a moment. And we will stand by the science machine while we do this. We're making a hat. Earmuffs. Ta-da! There we go. Now that should get us through our couple of boxes. And yes, it's just 2 rabbits strapped to my ears. But that'll get us through a couple of doing... setting up our traps and gathering up some extra bunnies. That's why we grabbed the first bunny, the initial bunny. When these 2 respawn, they'll come out and pop up there. So let's get ourselves down here. We got a heat stone going. We got our rabbit earmuffs all together. Oop, let's zoom in here because we don't want to be too lost. All together, this is the start of winter, and it gets a little harder from here. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but, you know. Where did my mouse go? Ah, there we go. Now my mouse is back. That was weird. It disappeared. Or I couldn't see it, because everything is white and the mouse is white. Your choice. Probably that second one. Oh, yes, bunny. You totally need to go hide in your hole, because clearly nothing bad will ever happen to you there. I swear. So, we got the grass, we got everything going on there. We're probably going to make another log suit, because that log suit was down. Oh, our heat stone is fresh out, so we're going to run back up there and swap out our heat stone, I'd say. Got a couple of bunnies. A couple of bunnies that will... Hey, we got 2 more rabbit holes here, so let's build those up real quick and get those. And the earmuffs are working quite nice. Oh, no, sorry, didn't want to mess with you, sir. The earmuffs are working quite nicely, actually. So eventually we're going to move on to a rabbit-free diet. Rabbits have been my general diet for most of the time. But we're going to be trapping a bird shortly, and after our trip to the swamps, we will be building a bird cage to him, and he will be helping us launder some of our monster meat. And he will be helping us do a number of other things like that. Now, the reason for the giant walls around camp is I did end up camping a little closer than I should have to the beefaloes, and due to that, the beefaloes kind of went into heat and were standing in the middle of my camp when it happened. Not so handy. So, we're going to need to do some fixing on that, and I am actually remarkably surprised at just how long these earmuffs are actually lasting. I mean, I'm staying warm. Heatstone's been down for... it just turned blue just a second ago, so it's been... We'll probably get an extra 30 seconds past the heatstone, which really in this game is not that bad. An extra 30 seconds is almost an eternity. So... Oh, yep, there we go. We got cold. Alright, let's get ourselves some warmth-providing fire here. And these bunnies are gonna go down. Alright, so that gives me monster meat and bunnies. And I need... Let's see, 3, 6, 9, I need 9 bunnies if I want to do meatballs out of monster meat. Or I could add some of this stuff in here and try and replant that. And I think that's what we're going to do. Hopefully, it will work. No guarantees. Now we're going to take this, and we're... Oh, hey, we have a good place where we can test. Uh-oh. Not look like it. Okay, so... At one point in time, you could reforce your crops to grow during winter by fertilizing them, and it looks like that's been patched out, which is probably for the better, honestly. It didn't really make sense that you could do that. So I can kind of see where that's probably not the greatest thing there. And carrot. So we'll get meatballs out of all of these, and that'll get rid of our monster meat in a pretty okay fashion. And I think I thought I had another vegetable in there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hey there, and we need to get on eating that, because, like I said, I was a little focused on other stuff, and his larger stomach is... well, it's larger. And sometimes that doesn't do us a whole lot of favors. Alright, so this heatstone will warm up in my inventory while we stand here being nice and toasty with our rabbit earmuffs, which are going down. And, oh, we need to step up here for a moment. Take off the old rabbit ear muffs, and we need to make a different hat. We need to get our silk. And we are going to make ourselves a top hat, because we need sanity. Top hat will mostly stay in the box, but we do need sanity, and that is one of the best sanity hats. At least it was. I'm pretty sure it still is. So we can kind of stall the loss of sanity through the hat there. And the nice part about this, by the way, the heatstones, if you didn't know this already, let me toss another log on the fire, you want them that orange that it was just glowing at. You can see them, the one in my inventory is orange because I was standing right next to the fire. These will eventually start turning orange again. And one of the reasons for that is when you run around, it glows, and it can save your... if you're just running out of the camp for 2 seconds to grab something, it's a really good way to do it, and it'll help you out without having to sit around and go, oh, how am I going to do this? Now, you do kind of need a roaring fire. You're going to be standing on it to get the surrounding ones orange. But again, like I said, the surrounding ones here we're using for extending our light. We got a winter armor hammer. We built ourselves a couple pig houses up here. We got beefaloes. So this is other than the necessity of having to build ourselves a wall, probably one of the better locations. Alright, well, it looks like we should probably cut this off today, and we'll come back, and tomorrow we will gather some more rabbits and some more things that we can find out there that will help us survive and not starve, because it would be kind of embarrassing to starve in the game. It is don't starve, but still. What kills you is everything that you try to do while not starving. So, you have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you back for the next one. Thank you.